Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to, this is part 2 of my custom uh, G1 Devastator review. This, as a reminder before, this custom masterpiece was built by my good friend Aaron Oftenberg, and he painstakingly made this the best Devastator that I could possibly want. I mean, it's just a fantastic figure. I'm apologizing also because I couldn't do a combination video for you because of the fact that he is so large and I do not have a tripod for my camera, and I kept attempting to try to make the video, it just didn't come out right. And I don't script my videos, I just want it to go decently well, you know, so my sincerest apologies. I plan on doing another video with some upgrades for Devastator when they're done, so I might do a combination video then, because there's some pieces that will be added to him. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the main bot is complete, but I can still give you a detailed walkthrough of the figure so you can at least figure out and get a chance to know Aaron's work and how much heart and soul he put into this figure. I mean, this is just an awe-inspiring figure, and this was his first combiner that he ever made, and he deserves all the recognition. He gets 99.9% of all the credit, and I take the measly 0.01%, I guess. So anyway, without further ado, at least I can give you a tour of the figure so you guys can get an idea of the amount of work that went into him, as well as some of the cool design details in the construction. Anyway, let's start with the legs. The legs, Mixmaster, what I got a kick out of Mixmaster is that it's just all one piece here. It's not the peg into the body thing. It's all connected here, and then there's a energon port in the leg, or a port. I don't know if it's an energon port or what it is, but it's a peg inside the leg here of the Devastator, and it connects into Mixmaster here. Very secure connection, plus it has a heavy duty magnet. I don't know what kind of magnet to use, but it's like you need a pry bar to get them off, but that's good. Stability is number one for a guy like this. And in his legs, besides the resin compound he uses for sculpting and stuff to hold things together, is 20 gauge plate steel in here, and I just love the paint job he did. He looks burnt, grungy, dirty. That really nice coloring and everything. He used a lot of textures and colors in here, paints and stuff. And I do not like the Decepticon logos being like this, so I'll turn the mixing drum a little bit. Okay, there you go. Much better. I like them when they're on the side. The detail that he did with Mixmaster is insane. I'm inside the mixing drum. I can't take a video to see down inside, but inside the mixing drum he put crystallized energon inside, so you can't see. I wish I could show you, but it's very hard to see. But on to the next one. Scrapper. Now Scrapper is different than what Frenzy Rumble has done with his, or JC Artwork Studios has done with their legs, as far as I know. I could be wrong, but in this setup, the leg is a little different here. Down there, you got, because part of Scrapper's body, his lower legs go out underneath the leg to add just a little bit extra height and more stability, like a heel spur. But in here is what makes which is awesome. It's got a 2-point connection system that attach the leg more secure. It's got a energon port, and it's got a U-joint up here, which connects to a ball joint, which allows the leg to stay sturdily in place. It clips up here underneath, behind the wheels, and down there underneath in the back. And trust me, that figure is not going anywhere. By the way, Aaron, you gave me a piece. Since I know you're watching this video, I might as well tell you. Devastator, because he's heavier, has a hard time standing on this foot, even with the bolt you gave me. But that's not a problem. What I did, and I thought you might think this is a good idea, is I used the peg, the energon thing from Mixmaster, and it holds it in place perfectly, and it acts like a front spur instead of a back heel spur, and now he stands perfectly. It does not move, and it fits in place. There's a small port there, and it just plugs right in, which it works. And thanks, bro. Good idea. Mixmaster's parts were good for scrapper. Anywho, up to the next part. The thighs are not Unicron thighs, which you're seeing usually in most Devastator customs. These thighs were taken from a Starscream body. This whole bottom piece here is all parts of Starscream. The big one, I forgot where he come from, either the Universe or the Robots in Disguise version. The only part that they used for Unicron on this lower part was these pieces here, I think. And part of the hips, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But up to the lower, the mid section, just here to the upper torso, is just Unicron, the abdomen and stuff, which is really cool because it's actually my weapon storage container, so that comes in quite handy. What I really like about my custom so far too, besides, is one of his awesome accessories, his gun. Aaron made this gun for me. It does light up with an LED, but I just don't, my fingers, I can't keep the batteries from falling out of my fingers trying to put them in, but it does light up. I just haven't put the little batteries in. They're very, very, very small. It's such a PIA to put them in. But other than that, I can live with it for now. But let me get up so I can give you a better tour of the figure, because I'm kind of sitting on the floor here. The paint is just ridiculously awesome. He did such phenomenal work here. I can show you the hands and the details. I know a lot of have them have the black forearms with the purple hands, but I like the paint job he did. It looks dirty and dingy, and it's just all around awesome. The chest plate is magnetically attached to the long hole in the front there. Just awesome detail, phenomenal work. Now, before I go around the figure so you can see it a little bit more, is the way he set up the system. This whole part from the thighs up to the chest is all one chassis, which on Frenzy Rumbles and some of the others, they just have the hip and thighs that hook to a metal spine and just go up, and you stack everything on top. This is all one piece. Long haul sits down inside the chest with his legs spread apart, similar to what they do, but on a more flat scale. And then Hook sits directly on top, and then you put the feet down and everything, and it holds him nice in place. He's cradled in place with two spines, one there and one just below the head and the neck area. And I put this cap here off of one of the pieces I had to make it look like a gear moving around. And you know, Devastator's full of gears and wires and all kinds of stuff and whatever and what have you. And just insane detail he did was just phenomenal. And I'm going to keep him in Devastator mode for quite a while. I'm not going to take him apart again for a little while. But the paint work is just fantastic. There's a rub symbol there on the blade there. Pretty cool. Just stunning work. I wish you can't imagine one of the, unless you own one of these Devastators, you can't really appreciate the scale, but the paint job on this is probably the best I've seen yet, and it's just phenomenal work. Now to the back here, remember I said long haul sits down inside here. This is all one piece. The only piece that sticks out is long haul's bed and of the truck, and it's hard to see, but the Decepticon symbol is all steel and handmade, so the buttons no longer work, so the missiles do not fire. So I'm working on something to add more firepower to his back area, so I'll add that another time. But there you can see the back area a little bit better. There you can see the feet, back of the feet there. But this whole thing, these figures are completely encased, solid. It's all solid here, and that's good. As Friends of Rumble says, strength is everything, and being sturdy, and that's what you need for a character like this. And this Devastator is very heavy compared to some. He weighs about, I think, around 8 pounds, 8 to 10 pounds. I can't remember, but he is a heavy figure. He's very hard to get the stand right. And it's because since I'm not used to posing a character figure this large, I have to get used to it. So I'm just trying to figure out ways in that spur that I told you about. Hit it right on the head. Just phenomenal work. Absolutely awesome work. Anyway, since before I end this little video, I just wanted to put a couple figures in for scale before I finish, and I'll pull a couple figures out for you. Well, let's do a before and after shot first. Let me sit down. This is what Devi used to be, or this masterpiece used to be, or part of him anyway. Was this? Was this guy right here? Landfill, and I hate this figure. I don't know, I just don't like him. But just the bulldozer, the crane, and the excavator were the only ones used for this. And I wish I had this, found this set in the beginning when I first commissioned Aaron to make Devastator, because I had these sitting in a box downstairs, and I couldn't believe it. So I wound up wasting money on figures that I didn't have to spend, but oh well, that's life. But oh well. Anyway, let's get another figure in for scale. Let's get him out of here. Since Devastator is a big bad Decepticon, might as well put one in here. Here's Megatron. G1 Megatron, and he goes in pretty good with Devastator. Pretty good scale wise, anyway. Let me see. Let's move Megatron out of the way for just a minute. Okay. I'll put a pathetic little mini guy in here. This is G1 Gears. Man, Gears, you look pathetic compared to this guy. I think it's time to run away. That's right, run away. Just for grins, I'm going to do this. I wasn't going to, but I will anyway. Is do this. Here's Impossible Toys Spike. There he is, right there. Definitely, I think Devastator would think of you right now as nothing more than a little cockroach. So, in case he loses his step, let's put you up here. So you don't get there you go. There's a scale for you. Aaron, take a look at that. That's Impossible Toys Spike up there on Devi's shoulder. Fat chance of that ever happening in the cartoon series, but that gives you an idea how big this guy is. He's just a huge figure and a great scale. Anyway, I'll leave the link so you can contact Aaron if anybody's interested in a custom. He will take commissions. You just have to get a hold of him. The links will be in the description box at the bottom underneath the video. If you like my videos, please subscribe and please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, Aaron, my heartfelt thanks for doing such an awesome job on this. I couldn't be happier, and I'm looking forward to doing our next project, which will probably be Menasor, or whatever comes our way. We'll just wing it, I suppose. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody. Later.